One bizarre fact about every U.S. president. This video takes you through every U.S. president, from George Washington to Joe Biden, highlighting one strange or surprising fact about each. Number 1. Theodore Washington George. In accordance with the story, he possessed teeth made of wood. Instead of being made of wood, his dentures were created from a variety of materials, including human, cow, and horse teeth, as well as ivory. Number 2. John Adams. It was a gift from the Marquis de Lafayette that he kept an alligator as a pet at the White House throughout his life. Number 3. Theodore Thomas Jefferson. Due to the fact that he enjoyed reading in multiple ways at once, he came up with the idea of a rotating book stand that could keep 5 volumes open at the same time. Number 4. James Madison. His height of barely 5 feet and 4 inches made him the shortest president of the United States, and he weighed only approximately 100 pounds. Number 5. James Monroe. He was the last president to wear a powdered wig and knee breeches while he was in office, which is considered to be an old-fashioned wardrobe choice. Number 6. John Quincy Adams. One of his favorite things to do was to go for a naked swim in the Potomac River first thing in the morning. Number 7. Governor Andrew Jackson. The White House was filled with a massive block of cheese that weighed more than 1,400 pounds, and he urged members of the public to come and consume it. Number 8. Martin Van Buren. He was the first president to be born in the United States of America without being born as a subject of the British government. Number 9. William Henry Harrison. After delivering the longest inaugural speech in the history of the world, he passed away approximately 31 days later, most likely from pneumonia. Number 10. John Tyler. In the 2000s and 20s, he had 15 children and 2 grandsons who were still alive. This is an indication of how young his children and grandchildren were at the time. Number 11. James K. Polk. He was a complete and utter party pooper, as he ordered that the White House not allow any dancing or booze. Number 12. Zachary Taylor. It is possible that he passed away as a result of acute indigestion or cholera, which he acquired after consuming cherries and iced milk. The 13th number is Millard Fillmore. In spite of the fact that he was ridiculed for installing the first bathtub in the White House, he said that it was a luxury. Number 14. Franklin Pierce. Even though the accusations against him were dropped, he was taken into custody while he was serving as president for allegedly running over an elderly woman with his horse. Number 15. James Buchanan. The personnel at the White House received 10 gallons of whiskey every week, which he purchased for them. The 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. During his younger years, he was a champion wrestler, and he only ever suffered a single defeat in his career. Number 17. President Andrew Johnson. When he was a teenager, he had no formal education and could hardly read or write. He had no official education. Number 18. Ulysses S. Grant. Once upon a time, he was taken into custody for speeding while riding in a horse-drawn carriage. Number 19. Rutherford B. Hayes. The nickname Lemonade Lucy was given to his wife since she was the one who banned alcohol from the White House. Number 20. James A. Garfield. He was able to write Greek with one hand and Latin with the other, and he was able to do both simultaneously. The 21st is Chester A. Arthur. There were reports that he owned more than 80 pairs of pants and that he changed them multiple times per day. Number 22. Grover Cleveland. After legally adopting a daughter, he married her when she reached the age of majority, even though she was 27 years younger than he was. The number 23. Benjamin Harrison. Even though he was the first president to utilize electricity in the White House, he shied away from touching the light switches because he was so terrified of the electricity. Number 24. Grover Cleveland. Because he is the only president to have served 2 terms that were not consecutive, he is considered to have served twice. William McKinley, the 25th president. Even though he was wearing a red carnation for good luck, he decided to give it away right before he was shot. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president. During his time in government, he suffered a boxing injury that left him blind in one eye. William Howard Taft, the 27th president. There was a time when he became trapped in the bathtub of the White House, and the crew had to rescue him from the water. Number 28. Woodrow Wilson. It was under his leadership that a segregated White House was maintained, and he resegregated federal departments. Number 29. Warren G. Harding. There was a time when his poker game practically bet away the China from the White House. Number 30th. Calvin Coolidge. As a means of physical activity, he appointed mechanical horses to be put in the White House. Number 31. Herbert Hoover. The chats that he and his wife had in the White House were conducted in Mandarin Chinese to maintain confidentiality. The 32nd president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was never publicly acknowledged that he was confined to a wheelchair, even though polio had rendered him immobile. Number 33. Harry S. Truman. The letter S in his name does not represent anything. It is simply a letter written as S. The 34th president of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Because squirrels were always interfering with his golf course, he decided to ban them from the lawn of the White House. The 35th president of the United States, John F. Kennedy. For his work on Profiles in Courage, he was awarded the Pulitzer Prize, making him the only president to ever do so. Would you like to learn more bizarre political facts? Follow, like, and comment on this post to receive additional in-depth explorations of the most peculiar stories from across history.